What's up, everybody? How's it going? Wait till some people get in here. Talk about the situation. Because the situation it most definitely is. Where'd Mr. Pink go? Hey, Little. Where'd Mr. Pink go? He was just here. Scary ass motherfucker. I need to stop cussing so much. So, I'm gonna give it 20 more seconds. I'm gonna just start talking about it. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about it. NetherRealm. Y'all got nobody to blame but yourself. You know? Let me make sure I got this on the right thing. I might have this on private, just to make sure. How can I check? No, that ain't it. Okay. Alright. We out here. Happy Thanksgiving. We got, let's see. Hello there. I don't know how to say that first name. Fano, how you doing? I'm gonna call you Lil. It's funny your name is Lil, because we got this one right here named Little. But we got Simba out here, grubbing as per usual. Fat mother... I ain't gonna say it. Carmen, what's up? And we got Little. Mr. Pink was over here eating, but he ran off. But we got Simba, who I sometimes call Debo. Andrew, what's up? How you doing? We got a lot of people who just joined in here for no reason. So, if you're wondering, your first question is, am I a cat channel? No, I'm not. I'm a Mortal Kombat channel. And we're going to talk about a little bit of the Mortal Kombat 1 situation. Mortal Kombat 1 is done. It's been leaked that NetherRealm and Warner Brother Pictures are done with Mortal Kombat 1 after this combat pack. So after we got Ghostface already, but after we get the T-1000 and Conan the Barbarian, it's done. It's over with. And apparently the reason behind this is because Warner Brothers is not happy with the numbers of money that they have they've made. Like it's been a flop, apparently. The success of this game has not been what they thought was going to be. But before the release of this game, they said that this would be lasting longer than Mk1 was. I have a longer lifespan. It turns out we're probably not even going to get 3 years out of this. Year 3 has been canceled. Combat Pack 3 has been canceled. By the way, this is all allegedly. Oh, look, Mr. Pink showed up, everybody. Mr. Pink, you got something you want to say to the camera, man? Alright. So you want to say nothing, man? That's not your bowl. Pink, Mr. Pink, that ain't your bowl. Your bowl's over there. Go back to it. Anywho. So, that's the deal with Mortal Kombat. And they're just, Warner Brothers just not happy with the box office success that they're getting, right? This is deserved. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because everybody wants to blame Warner Brothers. Someone, oh, Warner Brothers is greedy. They shouldn't be doing this. Just when the game was getting better. The game was not getting better. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. In my opinion, it wasn't getting better. Yeah, Ghostface too. Ghostface was fun. He's fun to play. He is, but he's also somewhat kind of disappointing. How meter heavy he is. His damage is like, you have to play meta cameos with Ghostface to actually get some decent damage with him, right? Other than that, although I have fun with him, I don't know, I'm somewhat let down. And I think a lot of people are let down. That's why no one wants to keep playing this game. Chaos Rings, the story alone was probably one of the most confusing Mortal Kombat stories that we've seen in a while. Plot holes, just underwhelming. Like, I feel like it's suffering the Marvel effect right now, where here we have a villain who seems cool in the trailers, and you get us all hyped up about him. We like, oh man, finally, Havoc is getting treated like the villain like he should be. And although his gameplay is annoying to deal with online, story-wise, Havoc didn't do shit. He just sat his ass down and watched a big TV screen watching people play Gladiator for the whole entirety of the story. We saw him only whoop ass one time, and then but that one time, it just kept cutting away from him actually whooping ass when he was fighting Raiden, Liu Kang, and Kung Lao. Other than that, and that's another thing. When I say that, it's so apparent that NetherRealm is just copying what Marvel does. Let's talk about it. Here we have a character like Havoc. Who is making these stones that are all different colors because he wants to wipe out. Well, he doesn't really want to wipe out existence. He just wants to cause chaos. But those stones are awfully like the Infinity Stones. They look awfully a lot like the Infinity Stones, do they not? You got the yellow stone, you have the red stone, you had the blue stone. What else was it? The green stone. It was so obvious they were just mimicking Marvel with the stones thing. And then not to mention the multiverse situation. What is with this whole multiverse thing being the new thing? Like, I'm tired of this multiverse shit. There's only 2 movies that I've watched so far that have pulled off the multiverse story quite well. That's Spider-Man No Way Home and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Those are only 2 movies that I've seen pull that off in a unique way where it actually works. With that being said, I'm glad that we're moving past this Mortal Kombat 1 phase. With all the problems that it has, the unfinished shit, and then just the lazy shit as well. It just feels like they were lazy as hell with this one compared to Mk1. And I thought Mk1 was the worst game of the bunch. I thought it can't get any worse than this. Have you guys ever watched Jeepers Creepers? Now, I reckon the first one you loved the first Jeepers Creepers. Second one, you was like, hey, it's not as good as the first one, but I take it. It's fun. My girlfriend likes the second one more than the first one, weird enough. She says the second one is better than the first one. And then you get to Jeepers Creepers 3, and you watch Jeepers Creepers 3, and you see all the dumb shit that happens in Jeepers Creepers 3, and you're just like, he's a cartoon character now, you know? It's a parody, you know? And then you think to yourself, it can't get any worse than Jeepers Creepers 3, because they announced Jeepers Creepers 4, Reborn, right? And you think to yourself, well, Jeepers Creepers 4 can't be any worse than Jeepers Creepers 3, because Jeepers Creepers 3 was the worst thing that you could probably possibly ever seen, right? I need to watch Jeepers Creepers 4, and I don't know how, but they made it their personal mission to just make it the most god awful, brain rot, TikTok fucking mind span, attention span movie ever. That's Mortal Kombat 1. I played Mortal Kombat 11 for years, and don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it for a bit, but man, they had so many problems that I was like, I hated the breakaways from the combos, like just the drop breakaways. You know, I was okay with the breaker, but just the one bar breakaway, like just combo, whatever the fuck, I can't remember what you call it. The wake ups were just so goddamn annoying. Fatal blows. I actually kind of liked the crushing blows. I liked the crushing blows in MK11. You know what I didn't like? Those fatal blows. Those fatal blows was some absolute bullshit and was saving people out of the most dumbest things. I mean, the most trashiest people would just be fatal blowing you on some dumb shit, especially Scorpion's fatal blow. And I say that as someone who made Scorpion MK11. Liu Kang's fatal blow. Just so many fatal blows I hated in that game. There was no anti-airs. You had that bitch Jade with the stripper pole who can zone you and also has an anti-zoning move so you can't zone her. But while she has this move activated, she can zone your ass out. And not to mention the reach with that stripper pole she has. Can down to you from halfway across a fucking football field. That was my problem with that game. But the characters, I enjoyed the characters. This game, I don't even know where to start. They told us pokes in this game will no longer be a problem, unlike MK11, right? That pokes should be punishable. That was a lie. Um, let's just go ahead and talk about this. This game is a lot more slower than MK11. Yes, and I wouldn't have minded that had it been every character plays at the same speed. That's the problem. Not every character is playing at the same speed as every character. And I'm not going to try to make this about Sub-Zero, but let's use him as an example. Sub-Zero, slow as hell. He is probably one of the most slowest characters in this game. I used to say Havoc was probably one of the most slowest characters, but it's Sub-Zero now after the buffs that Havoc got. And it's other characters who play slow as hell. You know, like let's see, Noob Saibot played slow as hell, at least before the update. I heard he got buffed. I haven't really looked into it. My problem is you got characters like that play slow as hell, and then you got characters like Johnny Cage who can just stagger you all fucking day. You got characters like, what's your name, Cyrax, who can do all this dumbass trap move bullshit, gimmick ass shit. It's just fucking annoying. That's the problem. There's no actual balance in this game. There's no balance. And I'm going to go on the limb and say that this game is worse than MK11. So, the gameplay wise, that's how I feel. Mortal Kombat 11 had somewhat of a better gameplay than what this one does. There's potential in this one, but they're dropping the ball. They're not going to make it better. I'm tired of saying, "Oh, give them a chance. Just give them a chance. Give them a year or two. Give them 3 years maybe, and they'll bring it back up. They bring it to where it needs to be." I shouldn't have to wait 3 years for you to get your game to where it should be. That makes no sense. Waiting 3 years for you to get your game to where it should be, man. Fuck you. Now, let's talk about the story. MK11 Chaos Rings. I feel like I like the Chaos Ring story. Sorry, not Chaos Ring. MK11 Aftermath. That story was actually good. I think the story is actually better than the main story, right? And the fact that we leave it off with Raiden going out to Kung Lao and choosing him as his chosen one, his champion. I was like, finally. I hate Kung Lao players, but I love Kung Lao as a character. He knows his potential. Yeah, he's kind of arrogant and cocky, but he's got skill to back it up. That's the beautiful thing about Kung Lao. So, me personally, I was looking forward to having Kung Lao as the champion, right? Kung Lao as the champion, as the chosen one. Bet it's about fucking time. And then we get to Mortal Kombat 1, and that's all forgotten about. And we get some fucking tournament light, the light version of the Mortal Kombat tournaments that we all grew up and knew, where only one participant, fights in the tournament from Earth Realm, but 3 or 5 motherfuckers from NetherRealm can fight in this tournament. It makes no sense. It makes no goddamn sense. Nobody gets killed in this tournament. We a friendly place. We a friendly place. We don't do that here. Why? Why? So, I think what needs to happen at this point is that you go back to your roots. This whole timeline shit is trash. People, and it's funny because like when I first said that in the my other reviews and videos that I don't like this story and it's pretty lame. They've gone really PG-13 on this story. People were like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just a hater because you're a skill issue. Everyone else loves the story. Everyone else loves the main story. You don't know what you're talking about. So don't tell your opinion." And look, everything I said was wrong with the game. It just kept happening, and people start realizing, like, damn, this story is kind of lame. Damn, this gameplay is kind of fucking annoying. I'm just saying, if you compare it to what we had with the first few games, like MK11 or MKX, this shit is weak. It's really weak. Stories are reality. What's up, man? How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Did you hear, man? Mortal Kombat 1 is done. They not released anymore after Combat Pack 2. They canceled Combat Pack 3. It's done. They're gonna move on to the next game. And honestly, deserved. People talking about, oh, this is Warner Brothers' fault because they got money hungry and greedy. They're just mad because they're not getting the money that they want. Yeah, Warner Brothers is a greedy corporation, right? So soon? Yeah, man. They say it's going to be done because it's not getting the success as far as money-wise that they thought was going to get. It's not doing well financially because no one is buying the shit. I think I saw some about how like only 16 to 20% of the players who actually played the main game since release bought the Chaos Rings expansion. Only 16 to 20% only bought Chaos Rings expansion apparently. And that makes sense because I've seen a lot of people say that I didn't buy the character expansion. I'm just waiting to see if we can buy the characters separately, like Ghostface and whatnot. So, y'all complain Warner Brothers all y'all want for these microtransactions, for making things expensive. Me personally, I think Chaos Rings should not have been $50. People are like, oh, when you really think about it, it's a good deal, considering the fact that you're getting 6 new characters and a story. Nah. It's not a good deal. One, I'm not playing Cyrax or Sector. No thank you. 2, this story was just so goddamn terrible that it wasn't worth the $40. Half-assed thought out story where you're just mimicking Thanos in the Marvel movies, in this multiverse shit. Well, I don't even know what the fuck the story was about. It was dumb as hell. Havoc wasn't even the main antagonist. That's what I'm saying. The attention span for Mortal Kombat 1 was a TikTok reel. People played it and they dropped it. They were done with it. It's not even an Evo anymore. They're not even playing an Evo no more. Evo said we don't want your game no more. That tells you someone. Evo said we don't want your game no more. Now given that's just Evo Paris, but my thing is I'm pretty sure Evo America is not gonna. I guarantee you next year either Evo in America is gonna drop it, or it's gonna have another all-time low attendance record. I'm gonna say Evo in America next year is probably gonna have at least 300 to 400 participants. And honestly, it might get so low that Evo is like, you know what, man? Drums, why aren't you mod? Why isn't Drums a mod? Add as moderator. How you doing, though, Drums? MK as a series is done. You know, so it's already been announced. They had said it 3 months ago, I think it was, 2 or 3 months ago, that NetherRealm and Warner Bros. Are already focusing on putting more money into NetherRealm in its next game, that they're already focusing on the next game. The expansion pack story was so dead, it hurt. Who the fuck thought of that? It was just them trying to mimic Marvel. They see Marvel with this multiverse thing and think like, ooh, all the new kids, this is what's hip. All the kids like this multiverse story. Marvel's doing it. Let's do it too. That'll give us money. And it's been flopping for them. It's been doing bad for them. They missed the part where we as a people have gotten tired of this whole multiverse shit and this Marvel thing. And that's it. I think that's another problem. This game was made to cater to kids, I feel as if. I'm not even complaining about Sub-Zero being fucking weak. Like I'm not even going. I'm done complaining about Sub-Zero needing a buff. I've accepted him as he is. You know, I'm gonna still play him, but this is beyond Sub-Zero needing a buff. This is beyond Sub-Zero being low tier. This is just the game as a general, the story wise, gameplay wise, just the build of it. We waited a year to see what Warrior Shrine was. A year to see what Warrior Shrine was, only to find out that it's just an area you can go to see the top 5 players of each season. I don't give a fuck about them. We can just view the leaderboards for that. Dumbass shit, man. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all could have done anything else with that. It could have been anything else. It could have been, man. You know what I somewhat missed? I missed the faction wars from MKX. Could bring that back. Faction kills. Y'all could have done anything else, but y'all did that lame ass shit. Shame on you, NetherRealm. So people want to talk about Warner Bros. It's their fault. No, it's not just Warner Bros. Fault. It's NetherRealm's fault. Had they presented to us with a better story that was actually thought out and written, people would have bought it more. The gameplay, the gameplay probably would have been still terrible, but I guarantee you if they had a better story, people would have bought it actually. People would have actually been intrigued. Their watch time would have been up. You know what I mean? People would be looking at Mortal Kombat 1 story online. They would have been doing well. Numbers would have been doing well on YouTube for people. Look at that YouTube channel, Super. Look at his views he used to get in the Mortal Kombat 11 days and MK11 days. Even when he was posting MKX stuff during the MK11 days, they were doing numbers. Look at his MK1 videos now compared to what it should be from back then. He even talked about it himself. I used to be a fan of Super. I started watching Super a long time ago, at the late days, the last year of MKX, going into MK11. Mostly MK11. I used to watch Super religiously. I would get off of work. I see Super upload a new video, 2 new videos, 30 minutes long each. I'll go home. I get me some popcorn, give me some lunch or dinner, whatever, and I'll watch his videos like it's a movie, because I would learn from his videos, and I enjoyed these videos, right? And Mk1 came out. I lost interest. I don't even watch his shit no more. There's nothing interesting about it. I used to watch Sikander a lot. I don't watch his shit that much no more. The only thing that's interesting about Sikander now is these beef sets. Other than that, I'm not watching this shit. Also, I'm kind of getting tired of seeing these toxic streamers. As a toxic streamer myself. So, what y'all gotta say, man? Y'all got anything else y'all want to add to this? I guess not. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope y'all brining y'all turkeys by now. It is required that you at least brine your turkeys for 16 hours to get full impact into it. But I would recommend you do it for 24 hours. But if you're gonna do it now, it might be too late. Your turkey ain't gonna be ready until about fucking 6 to 7 p.m. Actually, no, because you gotta take it out by. You gotta create the brine. That takes you about like maybe 10, 15 minutes, depending on how slow you are, maybe even 20 to 30. And then so that's gonna be like 6 o'clock. And then you're gonna have to boil it, which takes like a cool 30, 40 minutes if you do it on low heat. So that's gonna be like 6:45. And then you're not gonna really start brining your turkey until 7 to 7:30 p.m. And your turkey ain't gonna be ready until 7 p.m. 7:30 p.m. tomorrow to start cooking. And then it takes you at least 2 to 3 to 4 hours to cook your turkey. So congratulations, you ruined Thanksgiving. Turkey ain't gonna be ready until 11 p.m. tomorrow or midnight, even later. Anywho, y'all take care. It's been your boy Jerk Gunzza. Just wanted to talk about this stream, man. I did a video, but I was like, I'm not happy with that video. I don't know. I feel like I should have made it smaller. And I'm like, I'm just gonna live stream it. Do it raw. We'll do it raw. We'll do it live. Anywho, y'all take care. Peace out. Oh shit.